Hello, everyone.
What do we do?
We should be live.
Are you sure?
I think so.
How do we do it live?
I think I've forgotten, but
I'm new here.
no.
Well, hi guys.
Hello.
It's just like heat stroke. I forgot what I was doing. It's okay. We're recovering now.
Yeah, we are.
Uh, Hello to everybody in the chat. Already loving the blue hearts going in.
Yep.
And thank every single one of you. We've seen a lot of you coming in early already because yesterday was our anniversary.
Yeah.
And
Show them our mugs, baby. We pulled them out of storage today.
yeah, we only got them for a wedding gift and never used them.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, today was a hot one over at the storage unit. Found a few treasures, a few things that we had forgot. Hey, Xander, you know, Xander's talking about being red as lobsters. Honestly, we're not. It's just this whole setup. It's aggravating because as much as I try to use the ring light to give us better lighting, then
Yeah.
the computer screen being right there ends up washing that out, and I give up.
I mean, I'm
So,
not complaining. I look really, really tan, and I mean, I am tan, but
yeah.
not not this red or tan.
But yeah, we had a good day yesterday. I don't even remember what we did.
Well,
That was
I mean,
yesterday.
it's a good day because it's our anniversary. But still a hard day. But we got a lot of news. If you haven't been on the coffee chat with chickens and seen it by now, we'll share what's gonna be going on over the next undetermined amount of time. Yes, so we want to thank everybody for coming into the chat and wishing us a happy anniversary. And we love you guys for it. We typically don't do roll calls, but we appreciate each and every single one of you guys because this is going to be our last chat from the Ridge for our lives for a while. So we'll get into that good stuff here after everybody gets in. Thank you, Mom Carolyn. Did I make something special for the occasion? If we weren't in a time crunch to try to get a bunch of stuff done by Sunday, I would have definitely made us amazing anniversary meal. But we're catching our tails trying to get as much done and accomplished between now and Sunday. So yeah, it was kind of a leftovers evening for what we did eat, but we worked so hard today outside that neither of us were really super hungry. I made chicken nachos for the leftover chicken, and I had 4 chips, and that was more than enough for me. So what did you eat?
I finished off the few of the chip things that we bought. What were they? Sun chips.
Oh, sun chips.
Yeah. I finished those off and had a yogurt.
Thank you, James. Yes. Many, many, many more to come. Thank you, Amy. So I'm sure you guys are seeing a lot of prayers in here, and they're so greatly appreciated and still very much warranted. Oh, you guys are gonna make me cry.
Hey, I know that guy.
It is. It's Ollie. Hey guys.
Ready to come back yet?
Laura said she would. So if you're not subscribed to the Coffee Chat channel, you may not have gotten caught up. It's not that we were holding any beans. We as soon as we found out, we went out on the Coffee Chat. Well, actually, when Eric and Laura and you guys went live, I was not on that live because I had just received some not so wonderful news and was on the phone. So that's why I wasn't in the pop-up live the other day. So I apologize for that. So unfortunately, we didn't get some very, yes, we're headed to Rocky Top. We didn't have a very good heart cath with my father. So, um, beyond any surgical interventions or stents. So, we have made the decision to leave the Ridge and go to Tennessee. So, it's an undetermined amount of time, but right now it's the most important thing for us to do is to go spend time with my dad. So boy, have we been busy. We have been
just a little bit.
Yes, and it's only going to get busier as the weekend comes because there are some beans to spill there. So hang tight for that because once again, the whole reason why we do YouTube, not the whole reason, but a huge reason why we're doing YouTube, um, is just presenting itself once again. So our plans are to leave out here on Monday morning and be in Tennessee by Monday night. We're going to drive straight through.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing all of our, and there's plenty of stuff for us to do. We just won't be here on the Ridge. I think we're going to come back in October for a couple weeks, and then we'll be back in Tennessee. So right now, that's the kind of the plan, but it's not a set plan; it's a game plan. Oh, hello, hello! I'm loving all the blue hearts. Yes.
Did you seen Jan's comment? We got to reach out to Jan.
Okay, absolutely. Hey, Jonesy. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yep. See, he's on his way.
Well, by the time you get here, we'll be getting ready.
Right.
I mean, we're very confident that.
Oh,
Tony and Angie.
Yeah.
You know, Jake, Jenna, and Maya, and Aunt Swami are still going to be here on the Ridge. And Jake will step up as kind of man of the Ridge, take care of what needs done around here while we're gone. Everyone will contribute to whatever harvest the garden continues to bless us with. I have been a canning fool, a dehydrating fool, trying to get everything processed before we go. We do want to take a huge stockpile of our own food so that we're not eating junk while we're there. We are taking the nugget. Did I say that? We're taking the nugget? Yeah. So the last time we lived full-time in a camper, we were in the 32-foot fifth wheel that was really big with a slide. I mean, I can pull off some pretty cool stuff.
Well, the nice
nugget,
thing too, yeah, and I mean we've spent a lot of time in the nugget.
Yeah.
At you know, and Xander's right, family first always.
Yeah.
So being able to eat meals, sleep,
Absolutely.
shower, do all those types of things in the nugget is not impossible. I mean, she's made, and y'all have heard us talk about it and heard others talk about it, right? Made some pretty grand meals coming out of that nugget. The nice thing is, it is, I know you got Charlie being the I want to get into everything and the watchdog.
Yeah, she's looking for a delivery.
But being where we're going to be at her dad's, we're right by the house. So if there was something we needed in the house, then we just go in the house. Yeah. And then bouncing around, we have plans of kind of staying in a couple different places while we're there, just to mix it up and give them a break from us being there all the time and us a break. She's going after. But we're always going to be. It's not like we're at this campground or something like that. We're staying at families.
Be within an hour of my dad's. I mean, that's our primary place, but everyone needs breaks here and there. So, and I'm really excited too because when we get to Aunt Will and Uncle Jerry's at some point, my cousin Chad and Jill, they're putting up a barn dough, and that should be arriving and being constructed. So I definitely want to get. I want to get footage for that. And my dad has a lot of projects that we're going to be able to tackle and take care of him. when it comes to that kind of stuff, you know, and Jason will take over the yard and everything with that. And our main goal is to just, you know, of course I'm a nurse, of course I'm going to be watching every little thing I'm trained to do, but my goal here is to just go and be his daughter. And that's the plan. Well, I would say I'm a daughter-in-law because, you know, he's already, you know, it's like, hi, son. Yeah, huh, Tara. No. Yeah. And him and my dad are really close. And it's going to be just a beautiful thing, you know, to have.
Paul talking about taking just fix that pop-up, right? And I've done this several times. It just, we decided this time that, hey, I would film it. I don't even know if I'll take one of the pop-ups this time because we have the awning on the Nugget.
Yeah.
So we don't really need that shelter. And
if any of you guys, I'm sure there's a lot of you that.
Well, speaking of Tennessee.
I know. I've already been in touch with Deb, so she's really excited about us being there. Sad for the circumstances, but we'll be able to, you know, so much of our life is in Tennessee. And so if I'm sad about anything, it's pausing from Arkansas, you know, pausing on the ridge. Things are just going to have to be what they are. But we did go to the storage unit today, babe, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah. And we only almost died of heat stroke like 4 times.
Yeah.
I mean, but we made it.
Ollie says they can show how to live full time. We have experience.
That's right. Right. Yep. And thank you again for all the wonderful anniversary wishes. But
I love you, Dale.
Yes.
Paul Marsh, 48 wonderful years for the what? Wow.
Congrats. That's cool.
I did see something.
But as you all know, we had cleared out our Michigan. You're not getting up, Charlie. It's not your night.
Did I see
3L Homestead?
I'm wondering, what's the question, James? I didn't see. If 3L's in here, hey guys.
Hey guys. Yeah, there's one. I think.
Oh, he's asking. So is Juan?
Oh, gotcha.
Is that Juan from 3L? Okay.
I think. But we've had everything on the trailer that we pulled back from Ohio. We finally got it done. Hi, Joe. Love it, green and blue. And we were able to rearrange today in the storage unit and amazingly get it all to fit. And we did record a little bit of it, but not like a lot of it because it was so hot the camera died. And yeah, it was that hot.
But we needed to do it today because one, we wanted that trailer empty because I need to go get supplies with it, and two, with us leaving, I mean the trailer that was loaded from up north is Eric over at Tilted Case Trailer, and he said it's fine. I mean, he's gone during the week now and he doesn't need it, but I don't want to leave for an indeterminate amount of time and have his trailer full and he's like, oh, I really need, which I have other trailers, he could come borrow one of them, but you know, it's his trailer. So, and we've needed to do this. I didn't want to leave that stuff. And we needed the deep freeze that we had in storage.
Guys, I finally get my freezer here. So, I mean, Jake, Jenna, and Aunt Swami have orders to like when, you know, pick when it's orange, freeze when it's red. And that is just going to be awesome that they're going to be able to fill that freezer full of harvest that I otherwise would be missing. And of course, Ryan and Jess, we've told them come over, harvest, take what you guys need to put food back. And I have just been in hyper mode, getting everything preserved. And I'm like, tomorrow I'll be pulling all my carrots. I'll be pulling all the onions. I have some more potatoes to pull. My new dehydrator, love it still, guys. I've had that thing going nonstop, and we don't want to lose everything that we've worked so hard for.
I just seen somebody else got, was it, I think Rusty and Rachel got the same one or something, and
Did
they
they?
seem to be, yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing. I thought I was not going to have enough room for all the potatoes I sliced up because I'm making my own scalloped potatoes and I'm dehydrating them. And I, from our own potatoes and Ryan and Jess's potatoes. So just awesome. Uh, it's 10 trays and it's just awesome. So I'm able, and I have actually an empty tray. So I'm happy.
Okay, and there's Eunice.
Yes, guys. So I have an amazing idea and I need your guys' help, right? I will get through this, okay? I would love, love, love to have my dad up on a live. And I want you all to ask questions, but send them to me. Like, we'll probably talk about it on the coffee chat. And so email your questions, anything you want to know about his life, about my life, about, me growing up, whatever it is. What'd you hit me for?
I didn't. I just moved.
Oh. Ask those questions because when I was little, I was in high school, junior high, I bought my grandparents those walk down memory lane books, and I gave one to each, and they were the whole book is asking questions, and however long we're in Tennessee, I want to make as many videos as I possibly can, and that's one of them that I want to do is a walk down memory lane with my dad. So I need your guys' help to ask questions and pose questions. And then on a live, I want to video that. I want to have it on video. So be thinking about your questions. And I think he'll be all for it.
Yeah, he seemed to be really open. At first, when we went last time, he was like, I don't know if I want to be on that thing.
But then he did, guys.
Yeah. And then he came on. So, but for this reason right here that Eunice is talking about is we want to do some stuff. And some of that may make it, to videos.
Yeah.
Some of it might not. It's going to be stuff that we're going to hold for our own thoughts, or our thoughts, our own memories, but also for the kids and grandkids.
Yeah.
So
but I thought, how fun would it be to do that walk down memory lane and include you guys?
So we might, and we just talked about that last night actually, and so we're not sure if we'll do it as a regular scheduled, Thursday night Homestead Hangout live, or
then we'll just do it as video.
Well, we may just do it as a video to make it kind of easier on him because trying to keep up with questions, or if we'll just do maybe a pop-up live with that.
Yeah.
But definitely want to say thank you to
thank you so
Patty,
much, Patty.
Checking it out. So fun story, Patty. I was sitting there and I just remembered looked over at the couch and I had, we've been moving things around, trying to get, the nugget ready, and I'm building quite the collection of hats, which I'm not mad about. And I happened to look over and I'm like, I knew I had that hat, and it was in the stack of other ones. But
yeah,
Mac got it. Check it out, guys. Pretty awesome.
I
but thank you for that very much.
Yeah. When we get this YouTube studio finished, I have plans for a hat wall. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Thank you, David. Greatly appreciated. Thank you, Rose.
Yeah, it was a cooker. It was.
Actually, Jason and Keith were on the phone because after we left the storage unit, I'm like, we need to hydrate. And I'm like, stop at Dollar General so we can get some Gatorades, Powerades, whatever. And these two, they get on the phone, they just get to chit and chatter, and we don't have air in the truck, y'all. It was like no breeze coming through or anything, and I'm like, I'm dying here. So I'm like, I'm going in the store. I'm just gonna walk around with my cart and act like I know what I'm looking for because I need air conditioning.
Yeah, it was like the air stopped. Like when we were driving, it was fine, but then we got into the parking lot, and I had the trailer on, so I had to pull to the side of the building and block all the wind. So yeah, we were in an oven.
Yeah.
Thomas King, did you get? Oh, I did. Our bathroom is back together.
Yep.
We,
It'll be in a video coming up.
yeah,
We've
we've got
actually
a
got quite
video,
a bit of footage.
coming out to show what I did. I took quite a few of the suggestions um, of what to do to get it back together. We didn't. So if you remember from that video, we talked about, hey, this is going to be the time we're going to switch to the regular, toilet. And
because of what's happened,
with us leaving now, we don't have time to go through the whole septic and do that kind of thing. So back
it's
to
on hold.
yeah, it's on hold. And
hi, Jason and Clarissa.
um,
Miss and love you guys.
oh, I put them up earlier, but I guess you didn't see them. Yeah,
probably was talking to our lovely people here, and I didn't.
But yeah, so we're still gonna just keep using the compost for now until we get back. Because we're not gonna be here, so it's not gonna be our problem.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Aunt Swami's problem.
Yeah, and also we're considering leaving one of the GoPros here so that Aunt Swami can video what she's doing when her new house gets delivered.
Sorry, Charlie, only good. I love that commercial.
Yeah, and we're just trying to work out the logistics of a cloud service or something for her to upload the videos, the video footage, and then for me to be able to download them in Tennessee and formulate a video and get that all out to you. So not all is lost, guys. We're still going to be able to do our best to document Aunt Swami's house build, as well as do whatever we can do video-wise in Tennessee. And actually, I'm not even opposed to visiting. I know that we have a subscriber that lives close by in Tennessee, so we may be able to meet her. I would like to look and see what other Tennessee homestead channels there are that we don't even know about yet, and maybe do a homestead visit. We don't know. We're not sure. YouTube will clearly come second to time spent with my dad, so I'll do my best, guys. That's about what I can give. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. And Len said, sorry to hear about your dad.
Appreciate it, Len. Yeah. Actually, Deb's like, oh, I still have your chairs. I'm like, I know. So, because when last time we were in Tennessee, we left our chairs at our friends Deb and Len's. So, yeah, we'll have our chairs.
Still got to get this thing. It's so new. I got to get her cranked in.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Juan. Send questions to the email. Guys, if you ever have questions and stuff, emails are, she does check them every day, so that's probably, like, we go through a lot of the comments.
You're so cute, baby. Know I don't have time to check them every day,
but
yeah,
you do anyway.
I try to.
Yeah, and that's kind of where the discussion went when we knew that he was getting to this point where he's at now. There was no question. What we have going, I know we're building a lot, we're starting off a lot, but at the same time, this stuff's going to be here even when he's not. And we have, plenty of time to come back and fix it. Plus, with Swami and the kids being here, animals and the things are still going to get maintained. Other than Swami's cabin shed getting delivered, there's not really, we're not expecting improvements on the property.
Yeah.
It is but it's going to be here, and that's, I guess, through a lot of the conversations that we've been having with a lot of our friends and family and stuff like that, was the fact that we've always been happy we've made this decision to live our life the way that we're living it right now, and this just solidified us setting ourselves up to be able to live this lifestyle and be able to leave at a moment's notice.
We know that we're blessed in that fashion.
Right. And we're blessed to have people that have decided to move to the Ridge.
You, Emma.
And that we can, because we know that there's others that are trying to do homesteading, but they're not, like, if they leave, then their whole homestead's empty and it's just not going to work.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
That's a great idea about having it all.
Yeah, I thought it was too. And, and of course I'll give question credits to whoever asked the question. And unless there's 5 or 6 people who've asked the same question, but yeah. Hi, Jackie.
I just always love. That's why I like to pull it up to see
Oh.
even bigger.
Her and Daryl are like two
For-
peas in a pod. They are
Yeah.
perfect.
Ollie said, "Yeah, grumpy old man. I got a way to get him on video. Ask me how I know."
Yeah, except guess you forgot to press play.
I pressed it evidently one too many times, but there's another video that has.
There is. It's coming up. It's coming up. So yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Thank
absolutely.
you, Angie. Thank you. Thank you.
See, you always gotta sing it, Angie. I don't have a singing voice, but
I don't know. That night that Ryan brought over the karaoke
that was
machine,
horrible.
you sang to me. It was so sweet, guys. He sang
I've
our wedding
heard wounded
song
dogs
to me.
sound better.
It was beautiful. It was music to my ears.
Sherry said that'd be so fantastic. I happened to find a mini tape recorder that had. Oh, that's awesome.
I still haven't watched the footage that my uncle sent me of my mom. I got it on my birthday, or close around my birthday in November, and yeah, I still haven't watched it. I know that sounds weird, guys, but it's been like 38 years since I heard my mom's voice, and for some reason I can't bring myself to watch it. Yes.
Lauren and Joel made it in.
Little House tonight.
Maybe he's trying to do. She's giving them hints.
Oh, Little House on. Oh,
maybe giving hints to the Cahootits.
Yeah. Maybe.
Thanks, Top. Yeah. See, y'all have been moving around. It's 2 vets in a van.
Yep. I got it. Yes, thank you guys for the anniversary wishes.
Oh, Judy Herman, ask your dad if when you were a little girl you wanted to be a nurse when you grew up.
I guarantee you he'll have that answer, but that's a good one. I better write that down. Do I have a pen? Give me a pen, baby.
That and that.
And also, guys, one thing that we've kind of gotten away from on the coffee chat with the chickens is I loved to be able to answer questions that you guys sent to us. When we revitalized back up the coffee chat with the chickens, we were getting questions every week, and I would write them down and who was asking the question, and then we would answer it on screen. And I don't even know how we got away from that, but we did. So I would love to revitalize that. So if you've got questions about anything current, it was supposed to be about the homestead, but if we're not going to be here, I don't know. But if y'all want to, you can always send questions to the coffee chat with the chickens at gmail.com, and we'll answer those on our videos as well.
Absolutely.
So what was that?
So we got to ask, did you,
Judy Herman,
when you were a little girl, did you want to be a nurse when you grew up?
Okay.
And then Thomas Bowen says, what truly makes your dad happy and what are his life experiences?
That's Xander?
Thomas Bowen.
Oh, Thomas.
Yep.
I heard Bowen. What was that? What makes your dad happy?
Yeah. And there is Gabby. Old fart. Still old farts Gabby. On the couch. She's over there. What are you talking about? Hi, Punky.
Hi, Punky.
Beat you to it.
It's so funny. I'm making notes, and I was in healthcare for so long that I remember paper charting, having to do paper charting, and therefore you had to know and write in nurse lingo. I still do it, y'all. And he's like, "What's that mean?" Yeah. Well, hi there, Carol. Baby, it's 6:30. Can we tell him our other stuff?
Hold on. Not yet.
Hi, Rainy Ridge.
Let's see. You have a subscriber close to Tennessee. Haha. Yes.
Yep.
There's Bob and Donna over there. It was hot today. I didn't notice.
Bob, you're our neighbor.
You just had to go outside. Then you would have noticed. Rude. Over there in his fancy. I mean, we got AC in the house, so I wouldn't blame him, but we had to go over there. I'm gonna have to come borrow his truck so I can get some AC.
Well, you better do it for Monday because, yeah, we're leaving. But
Look.
aw, thank you, Carol. Actually, when we were, so I had actually bought 2 wedding dresses off Amazon, and I really loved the first one. I'm gonna finish my story before I read that. I loved the first one, but I was significantly larger, and so it just didn't fit right. And I boxed it up, and I'm like, someday I'm gonna get thin enough. I'm gonna wear this dress. And I was looking for it, guys, and I know I still have it. I couldn't find it, but I was gonna wear it. But instead, I just had my little sundress here. So maybe next anniversary, I've got a really cool idea. I really want to plan for our anniversary where I get to wear that dress. My actual wedding dress, we scissored up the night of the wedding.
I was gonna say that thing didn't even make it.
No, I threw it in the trash when I was done.
Yeah.
It was $60 on Amazon. Beautiful, but yeah. And it had a train, and I had one of my adopted sons, his wife, take me out back and literally gave her a pair of scissors, and I'm like, cut it off. And so she cut all of the train off, and I'm like, woohoo!
Yeah. Well, being summertime, it was so hot, and I mean, luckily we were at the lake, but going down to the lake wasn't a problem, but it was a really big hill to come back up.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
We're just gonna be on the other side of Tennessee, though. Like we're closer to Tim now than what we will be when we go to her dad's.
Yeah. For sure.
Wow, look at these
Hi,
crazy
Mike
folks.
And Fish. Hi, how you doing? I wish that it would really be great. Yep, it would really be great if we could spend some time with Tim, and maybe on the way back, one of the trips we can swing through there. But it's like, I don't know, 9 hours, I think, from my dad's to Tim's. So it's not like a hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah, because like I mean, he's like, you know, Tim being on the very western edge and Dad's over on the very eastern edge. So
yeah.
Brenda.
Thank you, Brenda.
And thank you very much, Brenda. I know I didn't pull a lot of your comments. You had some amazing comments at the beginning of the chat.
What's the orange? Did you
I'm getting into that. That's what I was waiting for.
Oh, someone's behind in the chat.
No.
And 3 minutes behind and spilling our beans.
So, no judge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying.
So what was that question?
I'm trying to acknowledge.
What are all the things that we're preparing for? I thought I saw something about that. Yeah, that one. Oh, from Arlene. Y'all do, yes. Thank you so much. I thought you clicked off of it right when I was reading it, and I thought it was asking us what kind of things we were doing to get ready to go to Tennessee.
Carol, thank you for that.
Yeah.
E. Stanley.
Hello. What was our wedding song, my love?
It was.
Well, we have a few. Our main song, and he sang it to me just a couple weeks ago. It's so sweet.
Great, you put me on the spot now. I know the song, and it's sung by. Oh, son of a gun!
Really?
It's always at the top of my mind, but now she just asked me, so I'm like, because we agreed that was you're the reason. Callum Scott.
There you go.
You are the reason.
You are the reason.
Now it's funny, guys, because if you actually listen to it, it doesn't really seem like, hey, that shouldn't be, but it fits so much of the stuff that we had going on at that time.
Yeah.
With us and the whole pretense of you are the reason. When you listen to that, that's.
Oh, thank you, Sid, but he's still here.
Somehow.
Yeah. I mean, I won't go into all the details, but y'all heard of like the Widowmaker, right? The artery that.
This is what it is. Thank you, Leonard.
Aw, thank you guys so much. You didn't have to do that. He has a 100% blockage, and 95% stenosis to the remaining branches of not good tissue, and then there's another artery that is also 100% blocked. So the fact that my dad is a fighter and he is a strong man to have 100% blockage of the LAD is a miracle that he's here. So he is a strong man. He is a fighter.
Yeah. So, and that's why we've said, guys, that we don't know how long we're going to be over there because, you know, of course, the doctors, right? They're like, hey, if you change this, you know, basically reroute your whole life, then you could live longer. But at this point, you know, he's 73 years old. And it's
which is still extremely young.
It is, but it's more about like his health has went down a lot in the last year. And it's more about quality of life than it is quantity of life. And, you know, obviously we're going to encourage him to adhere to the medical doctors and recommendations and stuff like that. But the fact, like she said, and honestly, medically, if you look at it medically, there is no logical reason whatsoever that man is still alive right now.
He's a
none. And,
he's got the Rocky spirit.
But right. And so, you know, there's so many powers to be, right? Yep. The man upstairs that controls all of what we're doing, that he's made a decision that, hey, I'm not done with you yet. I've got some more work for you to do, and you're going to stick around. Who needs a heart to work, right? That's overrated. Hey, just keep plugging along, and, you know, we never know what the answer is. Never, right? Things happen, and what, you know, something goes wrong or even something goes right. What's the first reaction everybody gives? Well, why? Hey, guess what? It's not our position to ask why. It happened. Run with it. And just
I want to go back to Tennessee, and I want to spend time with my family, and I want to be the best daughter, not nurse. I want to be the best daughter I can be. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
And so we're gonna take this, we're taking this time, guys, because we know and we've seen a lot of these comments coming in that, you know, we don't want to be in that position where it's like, well, I wish we could have. We have the opportunity. There is no logical reason. She tried, guys. I'm going to tell you right now, she tried. And it wasn't for a lack of wanting to go. It's the reason why we have to go. And we know what the outcome, you know, eventually is going to be. And that's what makes it hard. But we're in a position we can go, and we're going to go. And I told her, I said, look, you can either get in the truck willingly, or I have ratchet straps. You're going to go unwillingly. One way or another, we're going to Tennessee. Just figure out exactly what day you want to pack up and leave.
So, babe, let's spill some beans. Let's change the subject and spill some beans.
All right, what are you spilling?
I am spilling the fact that we have such an amazing community of friends. And these are happy tears for sure, guys. It kicked off with Dale and Nana. When they watched our coffee chat, they messaged me, and long story short, we're getting some visitors on the ridge this weekend, guys. And everyone's coming together to help us dry in the YouTube studio so that all of our work so far to this point is not lost. That is the amazing community that we live in. And so it's going to be a fun, busy weekend. We had to make a last minute order for metal for the roof, and it's just another testament to how amazing our friends are in this community. If we had more time to plan, I guarantee you there would be more people coming. This was not a planned event, guys. So it wasn't like it was, hey, in a month from now, everyone's going to get together at White Rock. No, it was a matter of a phone call. And I told Dale when I first got the message, well, I'll talk to Jason. You know how he is about taking help from people. You know how he is. And I said, well, let me talk to him. Because if there was ever we needed any help, now's the time. And at first he was just like, no, yeah. And I'm like, babe, we don't know how long we're going to be gone. So if we were going to ever take help from people, and we have in the past, don't get us wrong, we all work synergistically together, right? In fact, that's one of the reasons we're coming back. I can't spill the beans why we're coming back, but even though we are in Tennessee, we have obligations that we're going to be doing here that we've already rogered up for. But that's the beauty of this community, guys. So we will be having a huge collaborative weekend, and the YouTube studio is going to get dried in, which means the last final wall, all the house wrap, the sheathing, the rafters, the
Yeah, just a basic dry
OSB,
in.
and
We
the
only have
metal.
one more wall to frame, and then put the rafters up, get the sheeting on that metal, and then we're gonna. I know we said we were gonna mill everything to get it, but with us being gone, we need that structure dried in because the wood that we have up on it now is not treated lumber, and it's just gonna decay, and it's gonna be one of those that we're gonna come
We'll have
back
to rip it all off and start
and
over.
tear it out and have to do it. So we're gonna just go buy treated plywood, cover the whole outside of it. We'll finish it when we get home, but it's gonna be a dried in structure that we can put things in to store them while we're gone. That we don't. Nobody here is gonna need some of that stuff, and it frees up some other storage space so that Swami and the kids can have room in the storage sheds maybe, or be able to use it for whatever it is. So yeah, and I
It's a beautiful thing. We've heard from a lot of our friends, close friends, building with Keith and Mickey, Jess and Ryan over at Barn de Villa, Eric and Missy are trying. They already had building plans scheduled, but they think they may. I don't know. That's still up in the air, but it's just an amazing thing. I mean, Dale and Lisa are coming from Oklahoma, so we're just really excited about that. Not yet. So I just want everyone to lift up Julia in prayers. That's right. God ain't done with you yet, girl. So everyone just wrap her in love and say some prayers for her too. Oh, come on, y'all. I'm a good actor. I'm a good actor, aren't I? Can't tell by my eyes.
See, Sherry's in. She's got duct tape. We can fix it all right there.
Yeah. So it's going to be a really cool weekend, guys.
They might be bringing just a few friends.
Oh, really?
So,
we owe Dale and Lisa. It was their idea, and yeah, we're extremely grateful. And not only that, we get to actually hug them and spend time with them, and just be able to fellowship together.
That's from Angie.
Thank you, Angie. Well, this is from me, but yeah, that's not for you, Angie. Sorry, that's just for my handsome man. Yeah.
And David, we might actually, if we're over there and we have time, he said that I think they're around Tazewell Speed. So we went to Tazewell Speedway, and
yeah,
that was awesome. I'm ready to go back again. So
yep. And we are, and I know that somebody had commented on the coffee chat, make sure that we do take time for ourselves also. And I'm very cognitive of that on both sides.
This madness, it says.
I know, Tim, you're going to have to take over the moniker of the entire capital R Ridge life. Because I don't know when you.
I don't know. We're going to get some video of the mountain behind Dad's. We might be able to even still
have a little bit of. That's true, but we won't be on our ridge. Right?
I know.
Well, yeah. So we're going down to just Tim's the only ridge.
Tim is, I'd seen one. I didn't. I'd seen he's been working on. He got the well going and getting grass.
What already?
David's got grass now. Y'all are getting bougie. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hang out with these guys
great
anymore.
Rocks here on the ridge.
Yeah, they're
sweet.
They.
Oh, I hope my cantaloupe is ready by Sunday. Oh, guys, they're so beautiful. And
there's a couple of them that might be ready.
Yeah.
Thank you, Juan. And yes,
it does. And like I said, Dale and Lisa just put everything on hold in their lives just to be like, we're there for you. And like I said, if this was something that we had planned, we would have reached out to
Lauren. Always on it. Always on.
Yes. Yep. I don't know what you're doing this weekend.
Yeah, when you don't
guys.
accept blessings. And so,
That's very true.
this is the hard part for me was, and we've talked about this with a lot of people, especially our friends that are close by, but more importantly, we talk about it. Like I talk to my brother about it all the time because I'm like, dude, you need to get into this. Like, quit goofing off up in Michigan and wasting your time, because I'm always have been, for my whole life, have been the giver of everything. If somebody needs something, I'm there. It didn't matter what it was, I'm gonna be there. I think the most amazing thing that I've discovered was I'm not a unicorn. I'm not the only one in the world that's doing this because we've been surrounded by a community of family and friends that they all want to come help. And I still, after doing this for a while now, it is still hard for me to ask for help.
It is.
And we were actually talking about it when Laura and Ollie were here visiting, and it was like, man, you gotta surround yourself by, like, get good neighbors. Like, they say, what is the best recommendation for someone that wants to get into homesteading? Move towards, get closer to other homesteaders so that you guys can share resources. And that way one person, because if you try to buy it all, you're going to go broke. Well, then they looked at us and they're like, but you have all. And I'm like,
we didn't know anybody.
But we didn't know anybody when we moved here, so I didn't have an option of, hey, I know so and so. And now that we've gotten here, and it was like, well, I could have saved money there because, hey, so and so's got this, and oh, I could have saved money, you know. And but once again, it's one of those. It's the feel good out of my own selfishness for me. Is I have the equipment or gear, and if I don't, I happen to know somebody who does.
Hence why we have 2 trailers here that aren't ours on the range,
Yeah.
full of stuff. Although one should be ready to go because, guys, the storage unit, it is packed to the gills. Aunt Swami is not going to need any furniture. I somehow have like a lot. Yeah. And windows, doors, like, I may have a thrifting. Oh, my name is Tara, and I have a thrifting problem.
So Gary's talking about get a hold of me later tonight, brother. We'll talk about what that looks like.
Yeah. I'm sure me and the ladies will be getting because I've got to outfit the Nugget.
It does, Kat. It's
I have to outfit the Nugget for more of a long-term livability. I already knew I'm packing the back seat of the truck with a boatload of my canned food. I know better. I've learned my lesson that stars don't travel well in the Nugget going to Tennessee when they do this, like right outside of Nashville. Yeah. So.
Well, we know the bypass around Nashville now, so
yeah,
we don't have to worry about that. And so I'd seen some other people talking about this comment, and then Paul puts it up again. No, the subscriber we're talking about is not Tim at Ridgelife. No. There was another subscriber when we were there last time.
I screenshotted it. I'll have to.
Yeah, she had reached out and said, hey, can we go get lunch? Like, she lives close. So, but they were on the Eastern Tennessee. But that is funny. I was kind of seeing the comments, but wasn't paying enough attention.
Yeah, and for the most part, I'm not opposed to meeting any subscriber friends of ours.
Oh, Max slacking. Look, I got one.
And but with that being said, just understand that we'll probably be meeting in Knoxville somewhere. Just because I won't want all of that going on at my dad's. So
I actually have that would be a good idea, right? Of putting a hoop coop over the sawmill. I actually have a tarp, a heavy canvas tarp that I put over the head unit of the mill. The rail system really, it's pretty well built to be outside and in the elements. But I do have a heavy duty canvas.
But while we're gone, Jake does know how to run the sawmill.
Yeah, stop there. That's not happening.
Okay, never mind.
I know there's certain
you
things
need to be there.
that I appreciate that
I just thought maybe the two.
He's fully capable of doing something, but no.
I know that's your
that ends.
baby.
Oh, bring in some more ridgers.
Really? Oh my gosh,
Oh.
you guys. You're hearing it first, folks, because I don't know who all's gonna be here. So what you're saying is I best be getting my butt in the kitchen and cooking some good vittles for everybody, right? Is that what you're telling me?
So,
Okay.
well, Patty's saying he's pretty sure that he got one. So,
Hmm.
uh-oh. Tim, I'll tell you, like, I haven't got that far down in comments. Look in the stack of other hats, because, like, I know I got one because I was wearing it for, like, the last 2 days after you gave it to me. But then it got stacked in with the rest of my hats, and I was like, wait a minute, where did that?
Yeah.
And I mentioned a little channel called Ridge Life, and call it No Work Life, but didn't know you and her dad are opposite sides. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tim, like I said, Tim is actually closer to us now than
Mhm.
what he will be when we go over to her dad's.
Yeah. But it doesn't mean that if him and Jen want to bop over and have a night out in Knoxville, oh, I ain't gonna say no.
Yeah.
Oink.
Thanks, Neo.
Thank you, Neo.
Yeah, Johnny's got some dozer videos, you know, just a little bit of like clearing 1,100 acres or something. I don't know. He did some. I'm almost at the point, Johnny. I'm getting closer. Just be like, bring the dozer over and.
No. Oh no. I asked you when you wanted to buy the backhoe.
No, I'm just
Y'all
saying.
are my witness.
I want to save. So here's the deal, guys. I know I could get a dozer in here and just level everything, and push all the trees into one big pile, but we want to be able to pull what's millable and what's not millable, but you can be used in firewood. So I am going through the slower process of nitpicking and cutting it down with chainsaws and digging stumps with a backhoe. But it's because I want to repurpose that wood instead of just making one big giant bonfire.
Yeah.
I
mean, clearly a lot of our plans.
Your eyes spilled it way before.
I know, my eyes always do. I have no poker face. I will say that we have a lot of plans for the ridge, and unfortunately it's just gonna have to be on hold.
Amy and Chris, they grow rocks too. Hey.
Nice.
All right, so
I don't even know how far behind you are. Thank you, Christy.
I'm way behind.
I figured as much. Rocks are useful. Yes, they are.
Made a decision about goats.
Yes. So we're not sure how it's all going to play out. But 2 of the goats will be going. I can't say who because I can't spill those beans, but 2 are spoken for. We're probably going to end up selling Dolly as much as I don't want to, but with us being gone, it is what it is. And then when Dandy has weaned Betty and Wilma, she's going to go. So ultimately, what we would like is for just to have Betty, Wilma, and Emmy Lou. Those would be our 3 ones that we've raised. I don't want to let them go. But Waylon, Willie, Ellie Mae, Dandy, and Dolly are. I was tossing around keeping Dolly. She'll be the last to go, so I will say that. But 2 are already spoken for, and then we'll see about the rest. Let me write that down.
Yeah, write down Ricky's.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna try to do rapid fire on these comments a minute because we don't want to leave
6 minutes left.
Right.
Holy
we have
wow.
6 minutes. So
that's true. I do have.
Did you write that down?
Funniest things Tara does. Okay. Yes.
Okay. James Hall, first step to recovery is admitting you have a problem. Right. Seems like another ridge may be Eric and Tina at the Rainies. They're loading tools now. So, yeah, I think tool wise, I mean, bring what you want to bring. Kind of like I told Dale, we kind of have quite a bit here.
This made me cry.
If you guys are coming, that's awesome. And all right, there was.
You better go. That ain't rapid fire, baby.
That isn't
rapid
rapid fire.
is like boom,
Okay.
boom, 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 boom.
I don't know. So Brenda here, you're not late.
You're not
You
late.
made it
You're
just
always
in
on time.
Saying come home, someone's been sliced by the sawmill. Right.
Yeah, pretty much. I guess.
And I don't want to call of hey the sawmill's broken. Like no.
Exploding tomato sauce, guys.
Yeah.
I got my little whacker chopper thingamajigger, and I did do tomatoes through that. And yeah, I wore half the tomatoes. The dishwasher wore tomatoes. The stove wore tomatoes. Because when you go and you bop it down, it's just like poof.
You got enough to do without cooking.
That's okay. That's what I do.
Tim said that Mac Patty must have left before he got one. So
true.
There we go. So
Lauren, you almost made me spit out drink. That would have been bad too, because I probably would have snorted it out my nose. I have no problem with that. Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, I am not going to be able.
Maybe you can clear room for spouse with part of the work party.
Spouse, of course. Y'all know you can come back.
Blessed to have. Oh yes,
yeah,
Christine.
We were just talking about that this morning, guys. We were a guest on a podcast.
Not far from that point, Johnny. Not far.
Yeah, we were. Will you pull that up, baby? And are you able to share the link? We've got 3 minutes left. While he's looking for that link for the podcast we did this morning.
Oh gosh.
It's on fire. It's in our Facebook messages. At least that's the link to get in. So you can give the information. But while he's looking up that, guys, it is not lost that we are a part of the amazing Homestead Hangout. We go live every Thursday night at 5 p.m. We have Gillum Farms. At 6, we have White Rock Homestead. At 7, we have Ginger at Not For Nothing Homestead, and maybe Joey, maybe Megan. We're not sure. And then after them at 5, 6, 7, 8, math is hard, we have Dale and Lisa at 9 Acre Family Farms. So go support all of us. We've been doing this now for over a year. Boy, your phone's blowing up. Something.
Yours is too.
Is it?
Yeah.
But somebody didn't put it on vibrate. Yeah. So go check us out. And then every Tuesday, well, every Monday, there's Digging in the Word. I'm not sure when I will return to Digging in the Word. I miss it. But right now, it's just not in the cards. So, but Tuesday nights, we have Sergeant Talks TV with Big Mike from MC Homestead and Jason.
Somebody's kind of guessing it. I'm not going to put this one up right now, but.
Oh! Yeah. So I guess there's been some little bit of mini beans spilled. So, yeah. Well, hey there, Daryl. How you doing, dude?
And Dawn said her and Big D, if we need some extra hands, they're available this weekend. So
I tied my necklace in a knot out of nervousness. There we go. Well, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I know I missed a bunch of comments towards the end, guys.
Wait. What's that one? Go back. What did it say? Ask your have your dad tell you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I want all that on camera, but oh yeah, my grandmama was a very talkative Scottish woman.
So Road Trips Life and Redux did that. They did recordings for the grandparents. Oh yeah, that's
for sure. So send them if you have any questions. If you missed that part, I want to do a walk down memory lane video with my daddy. So if you have questions, I want to be able to ask your guys' questions. So send them to whiterockhomestead@gmail.com or whiterockhomestead@yahoo.com. And yes, so that would be so much fun. I'm going to have fun with that.
Oh, have your dad tell about extended family, get names. We should have read it all down. I wish I'd done that.
Yes, yeah. Cindy Ellis.
And the good thing is, so like a couple of her aunts and sisters are close. So, all right, guys, that is our time. So you need to get over to Not For Nothing Homestead and see Ginger and hopefully Joey. Yeah. He's so handsome. But if not Joey, then I'm sure there's another amazing guest on there.
And we will see you guys next week from Tennessee.
Absolutely. So
thank you guys so much for all your love and support. We love you.
Now for Nothing Homestead. Get over there. Go on now. Get on out of here. Go.